A San Francisco police department has been accused of using a database with DNA collected from victims of rape and sexual assault to connect some of them to crimes. But District Attorney Chesa Boudin released a statement this week stating, "I am disturbed that victims who had the courage to undergo an invasive examination to help identify their perpetrators are being treated like criminals rather than supported as crime victims." The police chief responded by saying, if this is true, he is committed to ending this process. So ladies, what are your thoughts on this?
I feel like this poor woman is violated twice. Not only was she raped, but now you're going to use her rape kit to charge her with another crime. And I didn't even know what a property crime was, honestly. I did research on my own. Property crimes usually involves crimes on private property, including burglary, larceny, theft, motor vehicle theft, arson, shoplifting, and vandalism. So you think, here's this woman, she's raped, and now they're gonna use that against her. I kind of feel like, we talked about this a couple of weeks back, that rappers who get convicted of a crime, you know, people use their songs to, you know, in court to go against them. And I feel like we can't be doing this. It's not fair.
And usually, and this practice is disproportionately, it affects women of color. The research shows that because women of color are more prone to sexual violence and more reluctant to report it. And this whole practice will make women and men more likely to not report sexual crimes.
Right.
So I have to give it up to AG Boudin because he's not taking no mess off of this. You know, and this is what, when we were talking about reforming the police, this is what we're talking about reforming. Looking at their practices, saying, you know what, this is not right.
Right.
So we need to go in and we need to do something else because this is not right. So I'm glad they're looking into it.
Me too.
Why not simply ask the person for a new sample of DNA?
Because they're trying to catch him.
Right. Right. They're hoping this will get them to, you know, get up over another crime.
Right.
And again,
you know.
just like you said, you're like, obviously, someone playing devil's advocate would be like, why would you be afraid? Why are you committing crimes in the first place? But we don't know people's situations. And I think bigger question is, I know a lot of people have issues with things like this because they feel like they also can be planted to frame people.
Yeah.
Which is a whole other fear that people have of why they don't want to give away their DNA.
But the more important thing, too, is that a lot of sex workers, just because they're having sex, doesn't mean that every time that they're working, that they're doing it on their own accord.
Right.
And a lot of them are getting sexually assaulted.
Absolutely.
So in order for us to stop this is the reason why we had them do the rape kits.
Yeah.
So it should not be used against them. It should be something separate. That's a whole different type of thing. Get your evidence some other type of way.
Some other way.
Don't
We gotta
Do
ban
your
this. It's not
investigating,
okay.
and if you think that you have a suspect, get that new suspect's DNA.
Right.
A whole new
Exactly.
sample that has nothing to do with what happened previously.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I hope they ban this because it really needs to go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.